Hey, it's Jack, and this video is the #1 way that you can experience less hurt in relationships. Hey, I'm Jack Butler. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe, or if you haven't yet subscribed, come on, let's do it. Just click the subscribe button and then tap the bell notification so you hear of new videos as soon as they come out. I release at least 2 videos every week on relationships and real personal development. So let's get into this topic. What is the #1 way that you can experience less hurt in relationships? Well, the first thing I just want to say before I get into it is, if you've been experiencing a lot of hurt in relationships, I just want to say I feel for you. It can be really hard. Relationships can be some of our best experiences, but they can also be some of our worst experiences. Places where you feel unappreciated, unseen, unheard. Places where maybe you've been frustrated, where you felt wounded, perhaps where you haven't felt valued, perhaps you felt disempowered. So if any or all of that's going on, I just want to say, hey, I get it, it's tough. And I want to offer the possibility, or invite you into the possibility, that the place that you experience the most hurt in relationship is also the path to your development. It's the path to your freedom and the path to your wholeness. So just bear with me. If that sounds like a far out idea, stay to the end of this video, because I think I've really got something for you. So I want you to bring into your experience right now, what is your dominant experience of pain in relationship? And you might have many, but I just want you to focus on one, right? So if you have the experience that, yeah, I often don't feel valued in relationship, or I often don't feel appreciated in relationships. I feel unappreciated, I feel undervalued. Just really notice that, kind of bring it to mind right now, because I want you to get close to the experience. So I want to suggest to you, let's say your experience is I feel disrespected. Okay, so you feel disrespected. I want to suggest to you that at least part of the experience of you feeling disrespected doesn't have something to do with the other person. It actually has more to do with you, that there is a place in you that you go to where you experience disrespect. The other person might be a catalyst for you experiencing it, but if you locate the problem over there, you're probably going to always be liable to this experience, because you're walking around with an easy place that you feel disrespected, looking for someone to disrespect you, so to speak. Or every time someone says something that you don't like, you go to that place where you're like, I feel disrespected. So I want you to open to the possibility that there's a place in you that you need to go to work on, and that's called being more respectful, or being more respectful to yourself, or being less easy to disrespect. Right? Maybe you have the experience of I feel undervalued. So if that's your experience, I want you to go watch the video that I have called How to Value Yourself. But just right now, notice that if you have the experience that you feel undervalued, there may be a place that you actually undervalue yourself in relationships, or AKA you are easy to undervalue. What would it be like for you if you, rather than focused on why do I feel so undervalued, what would it be like for you to really focus on, hey, how can I value myself? If you have the experience of, oh, I feel unappreciated, what would it be like for you to focus on, how can I really appreciate myself? Right? So you take the thing that's the wound, you take the thing that's the common hurt, and you notice, this may be the pathway to something that I need to pay attention to in myself, rather than having the focus, like, why are men so disrespectful? Of course you can find men that will be disrespectful, but why focus there versus, is there something in me that is easy to disrespect? Or we can go a step further, is it sometimes that I actually disrespect other people? If I feel that someone's being difficult with me or isn't being kind to me, do I start to disrespect them? Right? So this whole thing becomes a little bit more holographic, right? Which means that the thing that you see out there is actually more reflected internally. You may only be in touch with the part of your experience that says, yeah, other people disrespect me a lot, or I feel disrespected. You may not be so in touch with what are the micro ways that you disrespect other people. Perhaps you preemptively disrespect other people, right? Or you take one thing that they do, suddenly you feel disrespected inside, and now you push them away. Let's put it into another context. Do you ever have the experience of feeling rejected? Right? If you have the experience of feeling rejected, you probably find that other people reject you, right? And it could be true that other people are being rejecting to you. What might be even more true is that there's a place in you that is prone or easy to feeling rejected. And again, is it true or possible that you go around preemptively preemptively rejecting other people, right? Maybe if If you have the sense that you're going to be rejected, before that happens, you're like, okay, so I reject other people. Maybe you reject parts of yourself. Maybe your inner critic is so strong that you actually go around rejecting your experience and yourself all day long. But you encode that to yourself that it's other people that are always rejecting you. What if you're actually allowing a place in you to continue where you are easily rejected, right? Where you take things really personally, where it hits that wound. Better that we go to work on the wound than we try and manage other people. You'll never change other people in that way. You'll never find an experience when no one in the world is going to be disrespectful or rejecting of you. What you might be able to do is find that place in you where you are no longer afraid of being rejected, where you're no longer afraid of being disrespected. And just to take this even deeper, if I'm rejecting you, whose problem is that? If I'm rejecting you, is that because you're an object of rejection, or is it because I'm a rejector? And actually, if I'm going around needing to reject you, maybe that's on my side of the fence. Maybe I've got my own stuff and issues that's having me being rejecting of you. Because if people are self-loving, if people like themselves, if people are comfortable with their own experience, they don't tend to go around rejecting other people, right? So all of this is kind of saying this can be grist to your developmental mill. Take the thing, the place where you feel undervalued, you feel unappreciated, take that and turn it into some gold for you. Turn it into, this is the focus of my work. I want to know how to respect myself more. I want to know how to be less easily disrespected. Rather than putting the focus out there on someone else or on him in relationship, bring it right back on here to you, because that's the one thing that you actually have control over. All right, sorry if this was some tough love. I'd love to know what you think of this. As always, questions and comments below this video. And if you haven't taken my free webinar, I want to invite you to take it. You can click the first link that appears below this video. It's called The 3 Keys to Being Relationship Ready. It's with my teaching partner, Clayton Olson. And we go over 3 keys that will really help you unlock what are you participating in that is bringing you the same results in relationship. How can you be more empowered to change the things that will then change the results that you're getting in relationship? It'll be some of the best investment of 90 minutes of your time. You can just click the link below this video, find a time that works for you in your time zone. It's completely free and it's some of our best teaching material. So we will see you there. And as always, I'm Jack. Thanks for watching this video.